And now new at noon, we are getting a first glimpse at former Cuban leader Fidel Castro in 6 months. The Cuban media claims the photos were taken of Castro last month during a meeting with a student leader. CBS 4's Maribel Rodriguez is in Little Havana this noon with reaction to these pictures. Hi, Maribel.
Hey, Rhiannon, you're right. The communist newspaper Granma says these pictures were actually taken on January 23rd. Now, keep in mind, the 88-year-old has not been seen publicly for more than a year. We had seen him in pictures just a few months ago, and that has been raising a whole lot of speculation over his health. So as you can imagine, these newly released photos, now all the talk here in Versailles is, and it's leaving many now wondering. Newly released images of Fidel Castro stirring emotions in Little Havana once again.
They play with these people's minds. You know, everybody has a dream of going back to what it used to be.
Late Monday night, the Communist Party newspaper Granma rolling out the front page news with a picture of the ailing ruler, and the headline reads, "More than 3 hours with Fidel." Along with an article written by a student about Fidel Castro is the image of that meeting where you see Castro in a blue tracksuit and a blue and white shirt. His wife, Dalia Soto del Valle, is standing next to him smiling, and the student, Randy Perdomo Garcia. Meanwhile, at Versailles, the morning crowd isn't buying it.
I think they're probably lies. You know, he might be dead by now.
Could be propaganda. It could be a lot of things. Like I said, you know, he's had so many doubles.
Cuba state-run media released 21 pictures, all from Castro's home. The pictures show the former ruler seemingly excited about what he is seeing. Another photo shows him holding the paper with images of the Cuban spy's return. Photos, according to the newspaper, were taken on January 23rd.
To me, I don't really care. So that's not gonna change anything.
The last images of Fidel Castro were released back in August with Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, and he has not been seen publicly for more than a year.
All right, give me the proof. Bring it to the television. Bring it to the press.
That's what you
in
want
the front. That's what I want to see it.
And while the reason Grandma says it released these photos is because, quote, all of Cuba is impatient to know Castro is alive and well. Now, as for the student, he says that Castro called the University of Havana on January 22nd at around 9:20 that night. They spoke on the phone, and he claims that Fidel invited him to his home personally. Now, that student wrote an article about Fidel's years at the University of Havana. We're live in Little Havana. Maribel Rodriguez, CBS 4 News.